We're inside Asher Benjamin's Beanery for a behind-the-scenes look at Rock Solid Wrestling broadcast. My broadcast partner is here, Adam Content. What's your last name?
It's Content, just plain old Content. That's fine.
Adam C. here in Asher Benjamin's Beanery. Could ask you some tough questions. What is it like sharing the broadcast booth with Asher Benjamin?
It's good. It's great.
How much homework did you do to prepare for the nerves, the excitement, the apprehension of being next to Asher Benjamin?
Well, I wouldn't exactly call them nerves per se. I mean, I've done this plenty of times before.
But you've never shared a broadcasting experience with the leader of the Enlightened Army, Asher Benjamin. How much different is it, actually?
Occasionally, it can be a bit more annoying than usual, but
I can understand there's pressure. I can understand that living up to the hype and the aura that is Asher Benjamin and my knowledge and intelligence of free-range grape wine, the finest coffee in the world, it can be too much. But hey, all I ask is you keep taking notes, you keep paying attention, and you could actually make a go of this broadcasting career.
I've been doing this for years. How can you sit there and say that I need to take notes from you?
That is Adam C's way of saying thank you on Asher Benjamin's Beanery.
Why was I even here? What a treat we have for you, Rock Solid Wrestling fans. A mixed tag team match pitting Casey Spinelli and Tornado against Giselle Shaw and Kid Supremo. What an incredible contest this is going to be. We know that Giselle Shaw and Spinelli have a long history with one another. Tornado, a thorn in the side for Kid Supremo ever since pretty much he got here in Rock Solid Wrestling. What is Spinelli doing right now? She just shoved a hammer down the tights of Tornado.
She's doing nothing.
What? No, clear. Look, you are not blind, sir, okay? Despite what many of our fans think, you know exactly what's happening there, Bo, and that is some blatant cheating. Yeah, and the referee finds it. Of course he would.
The referee has a foreign object. The referee has a foreign object.
Would you stop? That's not what... he has a foreign object because...
They're pointing.
He pulled it out of Tornado's trunks, and of course, now he's going to have to double-check Tornado.
Oh, hey now, referee's getting a little fresh.
That's not what happened there. Tornado was mocking this referee, and I mean, that just really, that encapsulates Tornado in a nutshell. The lack of respect for authority here by insinuating something like that from our referees is absolutely deplorable. Of course, he would choose Casey Spinelli as his tag partner.
I heard in the back, I was talking to the guys in the back, and Tornado does not like Giselle Shaw.
Well, why would she? Why would he? Because she plays by the rules? Because the fans like her more than they do him? It makes sense why he wouldn't like somebody as beautiful and talented and charismatic as Giselle Shaw. Same reason why he hates Kid Supremo.
Hey, Kid Supremo, where's Boppy? Where's he to protect you?
Pappy had some visa issues getting across the border for this show. But nevertheless, we will get Pappy back in there and into the tag team ranks with Kid Supremo soon enough, as I'm sure they would love another shot at the Piss Beaters Tag Team Championship.
I think he really hates Giselle. He just keeps going over there.
Well, maybe he just wants to be close to a beautiful woman like that. I'm sure Tornado doesn't get a whole lot of action from the ladies outside of the wrestling ring. At least that's what I've heard.
I think that's true, too.
Tornado now backing Supremo.
Oh, look at that! The greatest.
Let's say the less than impressive moonwalk from Tornado. It really says something about
a class act there with Tornado and Spinelli.
I think you meant classless act from Tornado and Spinelli. And it really says something about the mindset of these two when they're more preoccupied with their dance moves than they are with their competition.
Well, look who he's in the ring with. Come on. Kid's having fun.
Well, he's not going to be having fun when Kid Supremo hits him with a 619 or a plancha or a head scissors or any other of the array of impressive lucha libre moves that Supremo was known for here in Rock Solid Wrestling.
Oh, look at that.
Hey, listen, no one is going to sit here and say that Tornado is not impressive. There's a reason that the guy has traveled all over the world and is regarded as one of the wiliest veterans in Rock Solid Wrestling.
Take a look at this again, this shoulder tackle. First of all, this beautiful Beautiful leapfrog.
And a shoulder tackle. You know, I was surprised. It's been so long since I've seen Tornado do an actual leapfrog. I wasn't sure if he could touch his toes anymore, but there's the proof right there. Kid Supremo.
The thing I like about Tornado is he's going to out-lucha the luchador.
Well, he does have training in Mexico. There's certainly, and look at that, Tornado using his deadly tactics against Kid Supremo, grabbing that mask for an advantage. Didn't quite work out the way he hoped. And look at that, a beautiful arm drag.
Hair pull.
No. The only thing that was being pulled there was Tornado's arm out of his socket as Kid Supremo sent him across the ring.